Bitch, did y'all get into Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight? Girl, this is still season 1, and this is gonna be episode 9. So without further ado, bitch, let's get it. Alright, Shika girl, this is the last goddamn time I'm gonna try to give y'all this goddamn video. I don't know what's going on with my laptop, but Miss Girl is just not cooperating with me tonight. I guess it didn't like the episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know. I mean, I did. I don't know what's wrong with the computer, girl. Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is still season 1, but this is episode 9. Old Dog New Tricks. This is the last time she. Girl, we got to congratulate Tish. Tish is still working. She's still working down to the real estate office, and I'm really proud of Tish. I'm also more proud of Marcel's old hollow tip bullet headed ass for finally allowing his wife to go out there and work. Um, Tish brings up the idea of having her mother come to stay with them for a while, basically to help out with the children. You know, they got 2 little girls. They look like they close in age, and they little girls. But he don't want that mother-in-law there. I mean, I guess he still got some residual anger at the fact that the mother-in-law called him out last season about why the fuck he ain't have his goddamn wedding ring on, and why the fuck was he spending almost about, well, I don't know, about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 something dollars on the motherfucking strippers down to the goddamn party. But we gonna get to that later on. I mean, it's really not much there to talk about with that. Uh, Maurice takes Kimmy on a safari ride in Huntsville, and she's also letting him know that this does not count or qualify as a fucking honeymoon. And she feels like the honeymoon is going to get pushed in the back burner because he has other things going on. Now, Kimmy, I really like you. You and Marcel. All these M's, girl. You and Maurice are my most favorite couple on the damn show. Y'all really are. But please don't give your husband much about a fucking honeymoon, girl. Your man is in law school. He trying to concentrate on the bar. Like, listen, the whole purpose of the honeymoon is basically for y'all to just fuck all up and down the Florida coastline, to let me tell it. Okay? Y'all already doing that down to the confines of y'all damn home. Let this man pass the bar and let him make Johnny Cochran money. And then you know what your honeymoon could be? It could be chartering a yacht round the Greek islands. Okay? Now that's what I call the honeymoon. Y'all can't honeymoon like that just right yet. So let this man do what he need to do. Then y'all can do that. But I'm not gonna give you much because I like you, Kimmy. Now, see, Kimmy, I really thought that your ass was a little matronly, tied and through first season, but you grew on me towards the end of the season, and I like you, and I like your husband. But don't give him much, girl. Uh, Melody talks about the situation where they was going out of town to Atlanta, and the same girl called Martell's phone. Child, I'm not surprised. And at this point, I really don't know why Melody is still surprised. Like, it's been the same girl for the past 3 goddamn years. Obviously, the shit not gonna change. And who the fuck cares that Marcel's sitting here talking about something he ain't dealt with her in 5 months? Bitch, fuck 5 months when you've been dealing, fooling online and fiddling around with this girl for 3 years. Okay? And the fact that she still has license to call and talk shit to your goddamn wife and you still ain't gone to her house and slap the fuck out of her, that is a huge fucking problem and a warning sign for me. So, Kimmy, girl, you doing the right thing by going to speak to a divorce attorney, and we'll get to that in a second. Before we get to that, Martel goes to see a psychiatrist. There's really not much to say there. He did what every nigga would do as the last ditch effort to try to save a marriage that he done fucked up. But I will say this: I really do like the psychiatrist. When Martel tried to call the side chick a peasant, the psychiatrist asked him to explain what the definition of a peasant is to him. Basically, he said the bottom of the totem pole, classless, she has no class. The psychiatrist said, okay, so is your wife a peasant? Martel said no. This is what the psychiatrist got him. The psychiatrist says, so Why would you go trying to find something in a peasant that your wife obviously isn't? In other words, what could a peasant offer you that you said your wife, who isn't a peasant, wasn't? He couldn't answer that question, and I know he couldn't. Martell, I just would have liked you better had you just been honest and said, listen, I'm a fuck boy, and I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. Because that's pretty much what it was. But I will say this. I appreciate you being honest with basically saying that it wasn't anything that Melody wasn't doing. You just wanted to have your cake and eat it too. I can lift you up for that. Melody goes to speak to a divorce attorney about filing for a divorce. Good bitch. You should have did that shit the first time you had to fuss and fight with this damn bitch. You should have did that shit then. Like Melody, you would never have been hard up for money. Both of you all run that goddamn business. You would have gotten half of everything, Miss Girl. You should have been got a divorce from Martell's fuck ass. He cute, but he ain't that goddamn cute. And I'm glad you finally came to your goddamn senses. Senses, I mean. Moving right on along. The Mimosas with Melody event. I thought it was a really cute event, and I thought it was a really cute idea. Cause I understand it's not easy talking to your homegirls while all of them are married and really not going through no issues. Some of them right now. So I can understand her hosting this event basically to talk to other women, hear their stories. She could share her stories, and basically that they can lean on each other because they know what it's like to deal with infidelity issues. And I appreciate Kimmy for showing up, even though she didn't need it, because her ass just got married. But I definitely appreciate her for trying to be a friend and show up. Kimmy feels like Melody is more open to these women than her own friends. And again, it goes back to what I said. It's easier to talk to a bitch who is going through or has been through what they're going through right now. Okay? All y'all hoes is married. There's really no advice that y'all can give me. I can't take divorce advice from a bitch that's married. I just can't. So I understand why Melody is doing what she's doing. She needs to have a support system, and that's basically what this is. But I appreciate you for making a big thing about it and making it a part of your storyline. I appreciate it because it was a cute space and it was a cute idea, and you look good, bitch. Uh, During that conversation that her and Kimmy had, Melody feels like everybody should do their own thing instead of working together as a group. And me, I feel the same way. Melody and Martel got too much personal shit going on, girl. They ain't got no time to be sitting around here trying to deal with the whole group business type shit that y'all got going on. They just don't. It's too much real personal shit going on in their life, and then they have to worry about the comeback group as well. I kind of get where Melody is coming from. I do. I get what Kimmy is saying. She wants to try to get it back on board. It's stuff that could be done, and they could be the ones to make it happen. I get that. But the fact that Melody and Martel are going through some real life shit right now, I could get why Melody just don't have the energy, the patience, or the time for the comeback group. I get it. Kimmy goes to see Tish, and she says that she doesn't feel like her and Melody are really friends because she didn't reach out to her when her family member had died. Also, she says she didn't like the comments she made about Marceau not wearing his wedding ring. I mean, Tish, I see your point. I do. I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. I do feel like, you know, yeah, what you going through with some fucked up shit, but damn, bitch, two people in my family died. It really wouldn't have took, excuse me, it really wouldn't have took much out of your day or out of your time to at least send me a text message, an email, say, damn, girl, my condolences, I just heard. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. You know, if you need to cry on somebody's shoulder, you know, I could pistol you in at this time. Let me know what's good, girl. I definitely get what you're saying, but it's like I said, when people are going through their own issues, you know, it's a psychological thing. It really is. She's going through her issues, and I'm more than sure she really didn't mean no harm in not hitting you back up. But I will say this about her bringing up Marceau not wearing his wedding ring. Tish, it's because Marceau ass is out there doing the exact same thing that Martell is doing. But see, listen, this is why Marceau is a whole lot more smarter than Martell is. See, Martell out here whining and dining these whores, pillow talking these bitches, and making them feel so comfortable to the fact to where she feels like she could call his wife and say whatever. What Marceau is doing is, bitch, I'm gonna be with you long enough to get you a 5 for $5.55 from Wendy's, and I'm gonna take you to a Budget Inn, Super 8, a Motel 8, or girl, if you really lucky, a goddamn Red Roof Inn. Rent that whole app for about 2 or 3 hours, knock your goddamn drawers off, and then bitch, I'm sending you back to where the fuck you belong. That's the difference between what Marceau and what Martell is doing, and which is why Martell could get off of doing, but and not to mention he had you stuck up in the house somewhere like Anne Frank and can't get the fuck up out the goddamn attic. So, girl, listen, while it was fucked up and messy, she was definitely on to something. And, girl, I've been telling you this shit since last season. So, I don't know, Tish, but I ain't gonna give you much because I like you. Now, I don't fuck with Marceau, but I do like you, so I'm not gonna give you much. All I'm saying is, bitch, where there's smoke, there's fire. And you better listen to goddamn Melody, considering what she's going through. You better listen to Melody, and you better listen to your mama. Because she look like she got some sense for her, too. To let me tell her Marceau around the same damn age. You like them old, girl. Marceau and Maurice meet up. Marceau is doing a new business. He's remodeling some shopping center space or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I did appreciate their conversation. And basically, Maurice was telling Marceau, right, like, listen, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with her bringing in her mother to help out with the kids, especially because she's working. You're working, she's working. Somebody has to be there for the kids. What is the big deal? But then again, it's like I said, Tisha mama already know what the deal is, and that's why he don't want that woman in that damn house. Moving on along. Martell and Melody have a conversation about what's going on, but Mel is completely over the situation. Girl, Melody is mad. Melody is mad. Like, she's past being sad. She's past being depressed. Now she's in the anger stage. And I'm not mad at her. It's like, damn, my nigga, I gave you a whole nother chance. 5 months later down the line, this bitch is calling your goddamn phone. And I'm sorry, Martell. There's no way that you can explain this shit. Like, it'll seem to me, you just would have got a whole new number. Then this shit wouldn't have to be... See, I don't know if you really stopped talking to that girl for 5 months. I can't confirm or deny that. I can't. But I'm sorry. I don't, and then like, I don't know. Martell makes a comment and Melody starts throwing clothes at him. Now, Melody, bitch, you black like this and not like this. Because, see, you black like this, which is why you was throwing clothes. If you was black like this, you would have been throwing the remote control, the vases, the picture frames. You would have ripped the TV out the wall. That shit would have went to his goddamn forehead. Like, girl, listen, you trying to be the young rich white woman. Girl, fuck all that. Sometimes you got to go dip in your melanin bag and bring that bitch up out of you, girl. Because at this point, I'm with Melody. Bitch, I done heard it all before. All of your lies, all your sweet talk, baby this, baby that, but bitch, your lies ain't working now. They're not working. And she don't want to hear shit that you got to say, Martell. And I don't blame her. Like, it's like, how long do I have to continue to beat my head up against a dead horse before I realize A, that I'm bleeding, or B, that the shit is dead? It's just dead at this point. There's no more trust. She's never going to trust you again. The sad part about it is, Martell, you could be completely honest in saying, I have not seen, talked, emailed, text, fucked, sucked, licked, glanced anything at this girl for 5 months. But the fact that you have already done cheated on your wife with this girl for 3 whole years, And then now she's not only calling your phone again, but now she's having words with your wife again, and you still have not went over to her house and slapped the fuck out of her. I'm with Melody. Bitch, there's nothing for us to talk about. You need to get your shit so you could go. Because you ain't nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. And I won't let you back in my life. So she's taking the house, the cars, the kids, the dog. She want it all. He nothing but come on, Prophet. See, that's really what Melody should have been having playing every time his ass walk into that damn house. I'd have had Alexa play that goddamn song loud in every room of the goddamn house. Bitch, don't come talk to me. Come and get your shit so that you could go. You could go see the kids, kiss your kids. You know what I'm saying? Let them know Daddy finna not be here for a while, and go on about your business. I'm not mad at Melody for that. Then this motherfucker turns to her and says, well, you're the one who told me to have a girlfriend. Like, you just went to the psychiatrist's office and said that you constantly blame everybody else for your fuck shit, and then you turn around and do it again because, once again, things aren't going your way. You're the type who's just used to having your way and having it all your way. Okay? The minute the balance has changed, you unravel and you just can't take it. And it's just like Mel said, okay, and you told me to go out there and get a boyfriend, but bitch, did I go and do it? No. Child. I don't know, Mel. I just really hope you serious of what you say. Like, at this point, I just really honestly feel like y'all do need to separate and get a divorce. I just do. I just do. I feel like at this point the trust is completely broken. Your kids are still young. They're young enough to be able to adjust to the fact of mommy and daddy are no longer married. It's best to do it while they're this young and they got a chance to grow into it and it not affect them and it not be so hard on them like it would be if they was a teenager. Then they start acting out, smoking, drinking, fucking, and all the rest of that shit these little young kids be out here doing. But hey, that's just my advice. You can take it or leave it. Martell, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, hey, at least you got a divorce now. You could go back to your peasant. I mean, that's one good thing that came out of this, right? I don't know. And shit, she a side chick, so more than likely she wouldn't mind you having another side chick. That's how side chicks roll. But girl, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Shout out to Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad they gave me something to look at on Saturday nights on. So girl, y'all drop down in the comments and y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. And until Monday, maybe Tuesday, I'll talk to you then, Gert. Bye.